A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
39-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That's complete to Hutchinson. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Mexico City first down.
Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Walker. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline?
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays.
On to the 2nd quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, it's great. 18 Cardinal.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Good good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. Touchdown. Takedown. 37 yards. And the Golden Eagles are back within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 92 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors, 70. Dragon, 60. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Let go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He finds Smith and Jigba. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Stroud. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Stroud. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Stroud. Steps away to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And Stroud now to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Cowboys, drop 50, drop 50.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is in for a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Stroud off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stroud working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. On the ball, on the ball.
Pierce now up the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Toss left side for Pierce. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not good.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Dragons 27, Golden Eagles 24. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Crash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Check, man.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Shrugs the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Dragons 34,
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. To about the 23. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hand off here to Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get one.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice
nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to Fant, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's caught inside the 35. Offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Now and up. By the offense. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, Scott.
This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll try and run Walker. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tokyo, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.